Welcome to this episode of Dolly Designs. In today's episode, I'm going to be making some earrings, other jewelry, and hair accessories for some of my Girl of the Year dolls. I also have tutorials on how I make hair accessories, how I pierce American Girl ears, and how I make earrings. Check out my tips and tutorials playlist if you want a step-by-step tutorial of any of those things. And let's get to it. So this is a quick overview of all of my jewelry supplies. Bear in mind that I have been making earrings and stuff for about 8 years now, since 2012, and I don't actually buy loads of stuff. I buy a few new things a year, or maybe for a specific project, but a lot of my jewelry supplies are found. I do have an out-of-date collection video of these things where I talk more in depth. I can put the iCard here if you want to see it and know a bit more specifically, but some of these things came from like big kids art kits. Some of them were deconstructed jewelry, and then I did have like a lot of these little seed beads to start out, and they come in handy as accents. These are charms that I specifically bought for Laney, and these are her outfits: her nightgown, her garden outfit, her butterfly outfit, and then her nature outfit. So you're going to get a lot of voice recording because Colleen was doing something while I was working on these earrings, so I couldn't have the volume on or you would have heard music in the background. So I am taking out all of the charms. I like to kind of pull all my beads out and stuff ahead of time so I know what I have to work with. I also poured out this kind of expensive bag of beads. It was $5 for the dinky thing, but I really loved what was in it, and there were specific charms I wanted from one of Laney's outfits. So in this clip, I'm looking at her bracelet that came with her garden outfit, and I'm kind of trying to figure out which beads would accent the ones used for her bracelet. I thought it'd be really cute if they matched because it would make it look more like it was from the factory rather than handmade. They were going to be smaller, obviously, but it would still kind of capture the general theme and vibe. Something I usually do is if I'm making a lot of earrings, I'll kind of lay them out on the outfits, like the charms I'm thinking of using, and kind of get an overview of do I like them together as a set, and that's what I did here. So I have her bracelet out again in this clip, and I also poured some of these little white tiny glass beads to mimic the white beads used for the bracelet, and I also made each individual like bead and white bead combo into its own little chain link, because if you look at her bracelet, it has a lot of movement, and I didn't want to just stack all of the beads on one head pin, because then it wouldn't have the same movement as the bracelet. So it took a little bit longer to do this process, but I liked the overall look better. I really like to use container lids to pour beads on because, as you can see, I can just fold it up and pour it back in, and then you don't have to worry about beads rolling all over the place. My aunt taught me this trick when I started making jewelry in 2012. And then here I'm just assembling Laney's pajama earrings. You can see these really cute little bee charms. I love them. I bought that specifically for her. And then these little tassels that you see here are what I bought the expensive $5 bead pack for, because I really liked the different threads. I thought they picked up the patterns on her scarf, and it kind of had like that knit look, which I thought would really complement, and I kept them simple. I wanted those to be the focal point. And these are Grace's outfits: her coat, her baking outfit, her pajamas, and her city outfit, which was drying at the time. I've had these for like 4 years. I bought them when I got Grace at Walmart, and I still had leftovers, which I was dying to use for the rest of her outfits. So here you can see I'm pouring some black beads into the container lid because she has a lot of black accents in her collection, so I knew these would come in handy for my designs. And then here I am assembling the earrings for her baking outfit. I wanted these big whisks because honestly they were kind of tacky to go with her other more subdued day looks, and I also made a chain link of beads that matched so they would pick up on the colors of her outfits rather than just having plain charms. I don't really like using just charms by themselves when there's so many colors in an outfit. I just find it's kind of boring. And these are McKenna's outfits: her school outfit, which she was wearing, her fancy outfit, her warm-up outfit, her pajamas, and her practice wardrobe, which has 2 outfits. I got these beads that have the letters on them with a kid's art kit, and honestly, I don't use them too much because they are pretty big and I don't have a lot of letters, but I was desperate to see if I could make McKenna's initials, so it's an M and a B. I'm sorry this footage is kind of blurry. My camera doesn't autofocus. Once you hit record, that's the focus it's fixed in, and it can be really, really hard to get it to focus on tiny objects. It'll look like it focuses, and then the second you hit record, it'll change, so I apologize about that. That's why I don't do a lot of teeny tiny zoom in shots, because of my camera. And then in this clip, I am making earrings to go with her fancy outfit. I wanted them to kind of have a lot of like dangly movement at the bottom, so I used these really pretty pink beads from that expensive pack and hung some long blue seed beads beneath them. And these were some of my favorites to make. These are the ones that went with her pajamas. They had really, really bright stars, and I happen to have these kind of chunky, almost tacky star beads that I got from packs at Walmart, and I thought they would really match. And a last minute decision was to make McKenna a necklace. I made sure it was gold and the charm I used was just a found object. I want all the findings to match because it would be weird to have silver earrings and a gold necklace. So I have a little bonus outfit for this video. I wasn't originally planning on getting this, but Colleen found a really good deal on this outfit for Marisol. Marisol was my first girl of the year, if you didn't know. She was the only one I had as a kid, and when my dad went to order her, all of her things except one outfit were sold out. It is a beautiful tap outfit. Now, Colleen got this for a deal. I want to say it was like $26 including tax and shipping, and it's not only complete and in great shape, but also has a few extra things. But this is like a certificate that goes to her dance trunk, and I have the outfit that comes with her dance trunk, and then this is the hat. This is amazing. The glitter is all encased, so it's not flaking off, and then it has these really heavy tap shoes. These remind me of Emily's tap shoes. And then it's even got the bow tie. A lot of the sets are missing the bow tie and the cane. Now this feels a little bit rougher, like that glitter could maybe come off. It even has hair elastics from her dance kit. These tights, these little fishnets, which are in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of picking, but that's to be expected with tights. It has the hanger, which they used to sell the Girl of the Years with American Girl of Today hangers, and the boxes said Girl of Today. Marisol came in a Girl of Today box. And then we have the beautiful fringe skirt and the really cute leotard with all of these sequin details. I knew that I wanted to make Marisol fringe earrings inspired by her skirt. I didn't have any pink string to use for that, so I decided to go with black. And what I'm doing here is I'm tying them around a large jump ring, and I'm putting a little bit of glue in the knot to hold it in place. I've experimented with earrings on this similar design before. I made ribbon earrings for one of my Western Fun Barbies, but I didn't glue them, so the knots didn't stay in place, so I constantly had to keep retightening them. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also making sure to trim them down to be the same size. And then to prevent fraying on the end, I put a little bit of glue on the end of each string, and I rolled it with my fingers to keep it all compact so it wouldn't fray with time. For Lanie's headband I'm making to go with her nature outfit, I want to keep it really simple, and I found this cord at Walmart, which I bought similar ones in brown before to make headbands for like my Bratz dolls and stuff. So this yellow color was really unique and it matches her shirt. So I measured out around her head, and then I left about an inch or two of excess. And I then cut 3 pieces in that exact length. And I'm going to knot one side. And here I'm just continuing to braid the headband together. I did at some point turn off the camera and put it between my legs to tie it so I had more stability. It's like you knew I was turning on the camera. And I wanted to make a hair accessory for Lanie's butterfly outfit, and it's really simple. I had these little flowers I bought at Walmart. I have a bunch of these in different colors, and I just glued them to a metal clip so it would slide in her hair really easily. And then this was a bow for Grace's baking outfit because mine didn't have it. I have this piece of lace that was actually my friend's grandmother's lace, and I just folded it and then sewed it together, and then I'll take a ribbon and wrap it around, tie it in a knot so it gives that bow effect, and then trim it down so you can't see. So I'm in my scrap ribbon bag, And I found this really cool handle that came from one of my Music Festival Vibes Bratz dolls. You can see the Bratz logo. And I think that these colors would look really cool with McKenna's school outfit because her shoes are purple and blue. So I'm going to see what I can do with this. But all of these things are, some of the larger bits of ribbon were from my friend's grandmother. After she passed away, she gave me a bunch of her grandmother's art supplies. But a lot of these are like handles off of bags, things that I found secondhand. You can find some cool stuff in some really strange places. So I want to use this as a headband instead of a bow because I just think it works better with McKenna's wig. There's about this much extra. So if I hem each side a little bit, that should be enough left over for the snap. And here I am sewing the snaps on. I don't like to glue them anymore because they don't tend to stay on as well, so I'd rather just take the extra time to sew so I don't have to keep reattaching them over and over and over again. So this is Laney in her gardening outfit with the earrings that match her bracelet. Obviously I used smaller beads because they're her ears, and space between her ear and neck is not a lot, so you know you don't want to use too many big beads. This is Laney in her nightie, and you can see that her earrings have the green and blue to match the green of her slippers and the blue of the nightgown. And unfortunately I didn't have dragonfly charms and I looked everywhere for them at the store. So these bumblebees I think do the trick because they match the yellow embroidery on her nightie. I think she looks really cute in this. So this is Laney in her nature outfit. And this jacket's from her nature set. These are her earrings. They're pretty simple. Just a yellow bead and this tassel, which came from that pack I showed at the beginning of the video. And I bought it because I liked these tassels so much because they reminded me of her scarf. And that's her headband. And how I connected it, I could have knotted it, but I didn't have a lot of room left. I should have left a little bit more when I was cutting the cord. So I had like a metal, it was like a crimping thing that you would use if you were making like a necklace. And I took one like strand from each end of the ribbon, so you know there's 3 on each side because of the braid. I put them each in the crimper and clamped it together, and then I trimmed off the excess that wasn't in the crimper because I couldn't fit all 6 pieces in the crimper. I like it. It's pretty simple. I didn't want it to be crazy because she has a lot going on in the outfit, and it is a little bit stretchy, so that works out quite well. I mean, ideally it would have been the headband that was fully elastic or could snap because Laney has curly hair. So alright, this is Laney in her butterfly outfit. These are the earrings I made. Pretty simple. These flower charms originally I thought were too kind of like dusty red pink to match, but it turns out in person this outfit is the exact color. So I just added a little orange bead to the top of it. I wanted to keep it pretty simple because this is just like such a cute casual dress. I didn't want to like weigh it down with extravagant jewelry. So for me, this is tame. And then these are the 2 little flowers because she has these kind of cute little like flower-ish looking designs. It's a little pink for her dress, but it works. I just glued them to a metal clip as you saw. And so this is Grace in her pajamas. Woo, she looks fabulous. I love these. This was like really nice when I bought it. It was still in its box, even has the hair tie, which is kind of useless. It doesn't stretch enough to wrap around her hair twice, and she has a pretty thick wig. But she has these really cute hearts that have some like green and pink, and I thought it went well with the heart pattern on her pajama pants. And of course, you know, muffin trays, because what else am I going to use them for? And these are the earrings that go to Grace's coat. You can see little cookbook. So I tried to keep it because these are large charms. I didn't want to use anything like whisks that would look kind of odd with a coat, but I still wanted to use the charms I bought for her 4 years ago that I hadn't had a chance to use because I knew I was going to get these outfits eventually. So I thought the cookbook charms, they still added to the baking theme, but they're, from a distance, they don't look too cooking-ish. And I kept the charms above it pretty simple, just some purple beads and a turquoisey one to match her outfit. And then this bow I actually made a long time ago to go with her sightseeing outfit. And I actually bought, like, the bows were pre-made at Walmart, and I just glued it to one of these little clips. And it matches the stitching really well on her coat. So I also bought those bow specials for her, knowing that they would go with several things in her collection. So this is Grace in her baking outfit. So I gave her whisks because, you know, she's baking. I think this is the most appropriate outfit for these charms. And then I decided, just so it wouldn't be plain whisks, that I would add some little flowers that were the same color as her shirt. And they kind of have like that sort of simple design, like the cupcake print, and then some pink beads to match the pink accents. Now I couldn't hang these at the top of the whisk because that would just create like a lot of length and it would look weird, so I just kind of did 2 strands together on a kind of large jump ring. And then this is her hair accessory, so I bought mine without the headband. This is Grace in her city outfit, hubba hubba, although I'm not really sure why she's wearing shorts with the sweater. But I gave her these really cool electric mixer charms, which, you know, I don't really know how city-ish they are, but I love them and I want to use them. And then I did a red and pink crystal to kind of capture like the shininess of the sequins, and the two-tone of the shoes. I think they're really cute. And this is McKenna in her warm-up outfit. I know these earrings are a lot for a warm-up outfit, but you know what? Dolls are dolls. They don't need to be practical. Ask my brats. So I did use these fuzzy pom-poms, guilty as charged. I saw orange on her outfit, and I was like, I have to use them. Unfortunately, I can't find them anymore at Walmart. My heart, it breaks. So, this is McKenna in her fancy dress. Unfortunately, these shoes have heels on them, which is never practical for American girls, so she's kind of like slumped weird just so I could take photos of her. So this is her necklace. Now, this chain I bought at Walmart in like a bag, one of those like cheap, like 98-cent bags, I believe. And usually I'll use like just 2 links of them or so for earrings, but sometimes I use them for jewelry. And I don't remember where this particular charm came from. I've taken a lot of jewelry apart over the years that I found in different bins I got at the flea market, or maybe cheap jewelry that belonged to my mom or grandmother or me as a kid. So, and then her earrings, I wanted them to have like a lot of movement, so I put some of these like turquoisey charms. They're not the exact color of her dress. These are more of like a true blue, but like a denim blue, but I didn't have any beads at all in that color, but they look close enough, and I really like these. These came from that kind of pricey pack of beads I bought for Laney, and I think they match the color of this trim really well. And this bow I didn't make, but this came from the baby section at Walmart. And then this is McKenna's pajamas. Who wears earrings with her pajamas? Dolls, of course. So this was easy. I mean, she has star print all over her pants. So I had some bright highlighter yellow that's pretty close in color to her highlighter green stars, and then some purple stars here. And I wanted them to like really dangle. And I did have to put like a little purple bead at the bottom of these stars because they'd slide through the headbands. And this bow is just another one of those ones from the baby bow pack. So we have McKenna in her school outfit, which is my favorite outfit from her collection. So this is the headband I made. It's basically just a handle that's been hemmed and has some snaps on it. And I think it matches her shoes really well, and it pulls her hair back. This is supposed to come with hair clips, but I got mine without the hair clips because it didn't really matter to me, and I got it a little cheaper. And then these are her earrings, which I know they're kind of ridiculously long,
Ideally, because of how thick this collar is, I would have made them shorter, but the problem is that these letter charms have really thick loops, and so a smaller jump ring wouldn't fit. So I probably should have just put one heart, but that's okay. So I have a blue and a purple letter, and then I alternated the hearts, and the M and B are her initials, McKenna Brooks. If I didn't have the M and a B, I would have gone for an A and a G for American Girl, but I'm really glad I had them. And this is McKenna's practice wardrobe, the first look. I made them each a pair of earrings for each look because they're not like that matchy-matchy. So I kept these pretty small and simple for me, but I love these textured ball beads. They have these like little flecks of color. It's kind of like other beads melted on the outside of them, and I thought that the like orange color and purpley colors picked up on the screen printing of our outfit. I'm in the middle of getting McKenna ready for this shot of her in the outfit with the earrings, and Oliver has heard the camera turn on, and he wants the limelight, don't you? Huh? This video is about McKenna, not you. Okay? And this is McKenna in the other part of her practice wardrobe. Now, I once again gave her initials. These beads are actually from the same set as the other letters. And there's an M and a B. They have to be sideways because they're meant to be strung. And then you can see that they match the colors of her really cool leotard. And I put little yellow seed beads under the blue one, and then blue ones under the yellow one. So it like matched in a mismatchy way, if that makes sense. And these are Marisol's earrings, so you can see I created fringe, and there's some pink. If I'd had this kind of cord in pink, I would have done it in pink to match the fringe of her skirt, but I worked with what I had, and I think Marisol looks absolutely lovely, like she stepped straight out of the catalog. These were so much fun to make. I knew the second we got it on eBay, I'm gonna do fringe earrings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said at the beginning, if you're looking for more in-depth information on how to make earrings or pierce your doll's ears, etc., check out my tips and tutorials playlist. And I also have pictures of these outfits and earrings on my Flickr. If they're not up now, they'll be up very soon. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.